Hello everyone and welcome back to the sports breakdown. This is Pawan here. So I'll be doing a short post-match analysis of the first Big Bash League match between Melbourne Stars versus the Sydney Sixers. What a enthralling match, and it was just one-sided, dominated from Sydney Sixers as they slam Melbourne Stars to a big run defeat. It was it was a 152 run victory. I think it's the highest ever win margin in a Big Bash match. Plus, I think Sydney Sixers scored 213 for 4. I think that's the highest ever score in a Big Bash match at the SCG. So, what a brilliant game. And talking about Sydney Sixers batting, Jose Phillipe and James Vince, they have had a brilliant opening. Brilliant opening partnership. Once again, it was a 90-run partnership between James Vince and Josh Phillipe. These two have been doing so well. I think they played 10 Big Bash matches. I think they have scored around 370 plus runs together. So they have had a brilliant opening stand. They are the defending champions, the Sydney Sixers, and they are continuing their form once again, Sydney Sixers. So brilliant from Jose Phillipe and James Vince. And Moises Hendricks comes to the party. He's as captain. He scores quick firing 76 of 38. 8 fours and 3 sixes. He was brilliant, and especially the class. I mean, Melbourne Stars bowlers had no answer to these three, especially. And the exploits that these top 3 batsmen did, the class that they batted, the aggressive approach. The Melbourne Stars bowlers had no answer, and I thought the Melbourne Stars, first of all, their squad was very, very weak yesterday. Didn't see Marcus Stoinis, very surprising. I don't know why he wasn't included yesterday. Nathan Coulter-Nine didn't play yesterday. Nick Madison didn't play yesterday. Seeing their squad, I was surprised that these players were not playing yesterday for Melbourne Stars. So it's a big shock for me that they weren't playing yesterday. But yeah, very, very poor performance from Melbourne Stars overall. And this was not how they were last year. So a big shock that they were playing like this yesterday. So yeah, what's to be done though. Glenn Maxwell was still there. So I don't know what's happened to the Melbourne Stars yesterday, because they were very, very poor yesterday, and I think they need to sort out things immediately if they want to do well in the Big Bash. So yeah, big loss. Yeah, so let's continue. So yeah, when it comes to the bowling of Melbourne Stars, very, very poor. Sam Rainbird, he was very, very expensive. Didn't find the lines whatsoever. Couch was good in the last over, getting crucial but still I think already the damage done by the Sydney Sixers. I think they have a very, very solid team, and that's the team I support. Sydney Sixers are the team I support. Sorry, not Sydney Sixers. Sydney Sixers are the second team that I support. I used to support Sydney Sixers, but I now support Perth Scorchers. They lost in the finals last year. But Sydney Sixers also is a team that I also support as well, along with the Perth Scorchers. But very solid team, a very solid effort from Sydney Sixers, especially the top 3 batsmen. Bowling wise, Adam Zampa couldn't get wickets, and especially with his form in the 2020 World Cup, I expected him to do better, but he didn't do better. He didn't do well. Faroon from Pakistan, impressive, okay start, but his economy was a bit poor and gave some loose balls. Didn't pitch it upright. So yeah, Melbourne Stars didn't do a great job, obviously. When Sydney Sixers scored the highest ever score at the SCG yesterday, just brilliant from Jose Phillipe. I really don't know. I don't know how he isn't in the Australian 2020 squad even right now. He has had a brilliant Big Bash League last year. He's had a brilliant Big Bash League this season. Even James Vince from England, he's had a brilliant Big Bash League last season as well. So expect them to get in the 2020 squad very soon. What a collapse from Melbourne Stars. Unbelievable. Glenn Maxwell, captain, even not doing anything. Anyway, this batting lineup from Melbourne Stars wasn't good. They missed Marcus Stoinis yesterday as opener. Nick Madison didn't play yesterday. They missed quite a lot of players yesterday, Melbourne Stars. So Stanlake wasn't there in the middle order. They missed, sorry, not middle order, as a bowler. They missed a lot of names yesterday, and I think this season Melbourne Stars aren't strong than last season, in my opinion. Last season they were very, very strong. But expecting Coulter-Nine, Marcus Stoinis, even Joe Burns. I think Joe Burns is in the Australian setup, so I'm not sure whether he'll play. Quace Ahmed, they were not there yesterday, so that's where Melbourne Stars lacked their big stars yesterday, and that showed with this weak side, except for Maxwell and Zampa, and I think Peter Neville, three of them, and Cartwright-Prowse has done okay previously for Melbourne Stars. The rest just it didn't click. The batting unit didn't click yesterday for Melbourne Stars, which is why they lost. Just a big collapse. Very disappointing. Stephen O'Keefe getting 2 wickets in that opening over shows the commitment, and getting 4 wickets for 14 runs of 4 overs. A left-arm orthodox spinner, Stephen O'Keefe. I have high high hopes for this guy. Anyways, he played for Australia before. I've seen him playing in the Test. He is a really good bowler, especially in 2020 cricket also, and stats also don't lie. He's picked up 87 wickets, average is 24.80. He just bowled outstanding, lengths perfect, which was where Melbourne Stars spinners didn't get. Faruddin and Zampa and Maxwell, but O'Keefe with that left arm orthodox spin, and the turn he got, the drift he got. The Melbourne Stars batsmen were just clueless yesterday with the spinners. Sean Abbott also getting 3 wickets. We know how good he is for Sydney Sixers, getting those bounces when we see, and good catching, by the way. Great catch, I think, to get Peter Neville out. I think O'Keefe was that, I think. Yeah, what a catch. A diving catch. Superb catching from O'Keefe. Yeah, just bounces and getting them out. Yeah, and Maxwell's wicket also was very crucial. Just pitched it full and tried to go for a cover forward drive, but gets out. Yeah, a solid performance. I mean, even Tom Curran, they did a good job. Chris Jordan didn't bowl that much. They didn't need, because O'Keefe and Abbott were bowling brilliantly. Obviously, Abbott is a seamer, but he got crucial wicket and he got the captain out. So dominant perform. Just Sydney Sixers just slammed the Melbourne Stars yesterday, and yeah, just one-sided match yesterday. Just brilliant from Sydney Sixers, the defending champions. Today it's the Brisbane Heat versus Sydney Thunder. So I think Sydney Thunder have the edge. I'm not sure whether Khawaja will actually play, so that's another problem, whether he'll actually play for the Sydney Thunder, because he's in the Ashes squad. Let's see how it goes. I'm rooting for Sydney Thunder to win. But let's see. They have obviously Sam Billings as overseas player, Alex Hales to open, Usman Khawaja is there, Adam Mill this time is there, Saqib Mahmood. Brilliant players, brilliant signings also. Yeah, so expecting a lot. Chris Green, I think, is captaining the Sydney Thunder, but we'll see how it goes. Even Daniel Sams is there, so lot of good players for Sydney Thunder this time. Yeah, but hope they do well, the Sydney Thunder. Yeah, so we'll wrap things up. I think we spoke about the post-match analysis. We'll do another review tomorrow if I can. This was just a short post-match analysis of Sydney Thunder versus Melbourne Stars. So please do subscribe to the Sports Breakdown. We're doing LPL post-match analysis of the first match between Gaul Gladiators versus the Jaffna Kings. Brilliant win by Gaul Gladiators. We'll review that at 1:30 p.m. Yeah, and that's it. So thank you so much, guys, and see you in the next video.